there's a new federal law called the 403B annuity law, and we'll be negotiating that with our Education Association. Many of the larger school districts and a lot of the state positions and state departments like the DNR and Department of Management, it was always legal for employees to be able to select tax sheltered annuity programs. If you were a public employee, you could literally select anything that you wanted, and the school's obligation was to withdraw that contribution and to pay that annuity company. And some school districts in the Des Moines area had more than 200 companies they were doing business with. And so they really lobbied the legislature to say, can you get some sort of handle on this? So schools are going to have two options. We can either have what's called a local plan or a state plan, but we have to negotiate what we do with our Education Association. And most schools are leaning toward a state plan, because if we do a local plan, we have to bid. We have to take bids from annuity companies and sit collectively and decide what the 8 companies would be that teachers could contribute to. At the state level, ISDA's been involved, and the state's already taken 3 of ISDA's suggestions, and then they'll work at developing bids from 5 other companies. So I'm guessing most schools are going to lean toward that state plan, but I'll let you know more about that. But that is something we're going to have to do, and that will take some board action. So do you have the same situation with employees at the...
Yeah, but we don't have 8 different companies we can choose from on most of them. I think they bid those out and you get a choice of, maybe there's 8, but I was thinking that there was less than that.
Okay. I think the state plan will have 8, if I understood it right.
Okay.
But it could be that some governmental entities have had less than that. Schools seem to be the problem, where an employee would come in and say, well, I've been contributing to this annuity and I'd like to continue to do that, so the school just said sure. And then before long, over time, the business office had 200 plus companies. So, and it was a time issue for business offices. So the Fed stepped in, and then they kind of went back to the state level then. So if you hear any staff members talk about it, I'll give you more information when we've got more, but we'll work with the staff on it. Actually, don't have to implement it until 2010, but that's not very far off either. So
this is something that they contribute to, and the school board or the school district does not. It's just them contributing to it.
they
right?
contribute, but we actually do the withholding from their paycheck, and we send it in. And, yeah. So when you've got a school district that has 200 different companies and all these different vendors, that was the issue. Was, oh my gosh,